and he's the tournament leader. This is the final game. Good start. You adjust the color on your TV set. He has a brilliant red shirt on today, the gray and red stripes of Pete Weber, and he has been hot. He won his first match today over Tony Westlake, 196 to 184, then defeated Randy Lightfoot, 204 to 192, and in the last game, his third victory, 255 to Morrow's 226. Come on, ball. Come on. Pete out of the box in a hurry. Pete won here in 1985. His dad won a seniors championship here last summer in Vegas.
Obviously, Pete Weber knows where to throw the ball, as evidenced by winning 3 matches, and he has a very tough opponent in Kent Wagner. These lanes are made for Kent's style. Instead of making the adjustment way to the left to adjust for a hooking lane, he just throws the ball much harder, and that's a good style, especially for a tournament leader. He doesn't fiddle around much.
No one, not even WhatsApp, can see your personal messages.
In the last match, in fact, he strung 5. Now with that opening double, Ken Wagner is back in the second frame.
A style that Dick Weber Sr. often used against opponents. Start out very quickly and put your opponent down, put the pressure on him. So far, Weber has done that in the last 2 matches. Kent Wagner has to answer right now in the early going.
Kent Wagner is 5'6" and weighs 120 pounds.
Kent, 4-step delivery, starts that ball very quickly, drops that right shoulder slightly, but then whips it through with a good extension. Long, lanky, lean player. With a strike here, he will be the first person to really put the heat on Pete Weber to take the lead.
Ken Wagner, who crossed this pair twice during the competition leading to the finals, averaged 245 on this pair.
He will replace Marshall Holman as the first, or the youngest, to win 10 titles. Weber perfect through 2 frames, Wagner perfect through 3.
He's 24 years of age. Concentration broken. Oh, that's wise to step away. Wanted to stay with Wagner, but left to 2-4-5.
You saw Pete step away. He had a little upset with the way this ball felt, and he went back, got some rosin, and the ball just slipped a little bit off his hand, has left himself the 2, 4, and 5 pins.
Well, Pete Weber, 3 victories, now trailing by 13.
Weber just drills the 2, 4, 5. No big hook, nothing fancy on the spares. A good tip for anyone. A little more speed and no hook. Accuracy is number 1 on spares.
And into West Virginia, North Carolina. So we're going to be watching that through the day. But also, we're watching the Gulf Coast. Flood waters in New Orleans. They can see up to 8 inches of rain.
Powerful strike. Pete Weber in this city of chance. Appropriate music coming up.
You got to know when to hold up. Know when to fold up.
Nelson Burton Jr., any question you'd like. You can do it by sending it to Post Office Box 951, Radio City Station, New York, New York, 10019. They are different.
The shoes of Kent Wagner, you see, of different colors. What he told me is the dog chewed up the other shoe, the other yellow shoe, and so he's got 1 black shoe, 1 yellow shoe, as opposed to Randy Lightfoot had 2 different shoes. He had a slide shoe on his left foot to accommodate the slightly sticky approaches. All right, Wagner's perfect through 3, looking for his first title.
Okay, 4 in a row. Boy, you'll give that dog an extra bone if he keeps doing that. We asked him how his wife had helped him on the tour.
Well, she gives me a lot of moral support, and when I get stubborn, she helps me switch balls and helps me line up when I get in trouble or when I get too fast.
And there she is. I feel one of the great women bowlers of all time.
Ooh, 5 of them.
5 of them.
What a start. 5 strikes in a row as his 5th one. He buries all 10 pins in the pit. It's not over, young man. You're going against one of the best the tour has seen. Pete Weber, 33 pins, not much of a hill for him to climb.
Didn't get the 10th.
In super slow motion, the 2nd pin on the right-hand part of your screen just fly right across the 10 pin. Weber needed that strike, trails by 33 pins.
This is our final match where the winner will receive $33,000. Runner-up, $17,000.
Pete wiping the oil or conditioner off his bowling ball as we see Judy Moore, general manager of the Showboat Hotel, our great host here in Las Vegas. And the reason Pete wipes that off the ball, you want to keep your ball clean on every shot. Nothing picked up in the track or rolling area to make it roll untrue.
Set. Oh, man.
Now 4.
I know.
As he says, why now? The 10 pit took a little bit of the wind out of Peter's sails. He really wanted that shot in the 5th frame, but up there in the 6th and did not quite put the speed to the ball that he had done on previous frames, and has another spare.
All right, now. Back up is Kent Wagner. 5 in a row. 6th frame.
You may have seen some headlines about their marriage. Well, they set the record straight together.
Halfway.
Wagner's making it 6 in a row.
Saws the 5 over into the 4-7, just rips the pins out as he takes a 44-pin lead halfway through the title match, halfway to an extra $100,000 if he can roll a perfect game.
And you see there the former president joining his wife and brother-in-law, Kramer, with an honor
5 to go. Two of the lighter bowlers in the entire field. This man at 130, Kent Wagner at 120.
Solid 9.
Well, a 9 pin.
That was a why me type shot. Pete Weber, solid 10 in the 5th, 4 pin in the 6th, now a solid 9 here in the 7th frame as he drops 55 pins in arrears.
Spin 7.
If Weber does not strike on this ball, all that Kent Wagner has to think about is 300. He'll just about have the championship and his first title wrapped up.
So now it's a 4-7-10 for Pete Weber.
The wind out of his sails. It happened in the 5th frame as he left the solid 10. Peter's trying to slide the 4-7 into the 10.
Oh.
It's all over. And Pete Weber will now become a fan.
And if any of you are wondering about attitude, the old adage, show me a loser, a happy loser, and I'll show you a loser. This guy doesn't like to finish second.
Sure. Weber. He's rooting for Kent Wagner now. Wagner has a title in hand. He's going for an extra $100,000.
Well, we got 4 to go. We've had 3 perfect games on ABC television covering the Professional Bowlers Tour up to now.
The 3 perfect games you alluded to, Chris. The first one you showed us today. Jack Biondello at the Firestone, then Johnny Gunther, and the last one rolled by Jim Stefanich in 1974.
Oh.
A little Noise just bothered him in his crowd.
Watch Lisa.
She knows the title's in hand. $33,000, a trip to the Firestone. Now she's looking at a check for $100,000. Four more strikes.
Ending
Seven.
in the ninth frame. Wonderful appreciation.
Well, they don't know whether to clap or cry. An apparent good hit. Kent saws the 5 over in the 4-7 area. Normally you would carry out the 7-pin. Not to be. The best he could shoot is 279.
Although off on other assignments, I missed the other 3. One of these days we're going to get a 300.
Actually, just too much power for Wagner on that ball. The head pin stops the 5-pin.
And Pete now 4, 6, 7.
Well,
going through the
okay,
motions. Title in hand
Like-
for Kent Wagner, replacing Brian Voss in the Firestone Tournament of Champions. Voss gets knocked out. What a way to start. $33,000 check plus a guaranteed check in the Firestone. Tremendous year. He's bowled so well all week long. He's been near the top every round.
And for Pete, in as many tournaments, he will have finished second, adding 17,000.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is here. Enjoy a summer of sandwiches for $6 and under. Gotta have a Wawa.
$1,000 to his this year's total of $56,250 by finishing second in the Seagrams to Del Ballard.
It's a good week. The young man who is a race car driver in the summer season drives late model stock cars at Nazareth Raceway in Pennsylvania. Can have a little extra money to, as you see, Dick Evans, president of Bowling Riders America, here covering the tournament. All the way from Florida.
From the newspaper family. His brother Luther is one of the best turf riders in America. So it's a 190 for Pete Weber, who in the previous game rolled a 255 in his victory over Rowdy Morrow, who shot a 226. What a win for this man.
I might say awesome performance.
Well, that man in the crowd, he thanks him.
Lisa Wagner, she told me she's bowled for many a title, and she says she's much more nervous watching her husband bowl. Well, it's all over now. They both have championship titles in the pro ranks.
Next week, don't forget, we'll be at the Gable House in Torrance, California for the Greater Los Angeles Open, to be followed by the Quaker State Open in Grand Prairie, Texas.
268.
268. I'm playing a game by Kent Wagner.
268 to 190. 78